Everything you think you know about Malaysia is wrong. Malaysia has a serious image problem. And no, it's not because it's broken, boring, or backward. Because while everyone is making noise, Malaysia is quietly being incredible in the background. Housekeeping. Hi. Malaysia is like that cool kid that became successful, is culturally rich, but somehow never gets invited to the party. We're talking about a country that's home to some of the world's tallest buildings, the second tallest building in the world, in fact. Diverse ecosystems, massive nature reserves, orangutans, but somehow it's overshadowed by its neighbors. We're going to talk about why that is and why you shouldn't sleep on one of Asia's best kept secrets. When most people think of Southeast Asia, they immediately think of Thailand, beaches and nature, Singapore for development and finance, and Indonesia for culture and islands. And for many, Malaysia is just a place they went to fly to another destination. And look, its location doesn't help. It's sandwiched between Thailand and Singapore, two countries with incredibly good marketing. It's like the middle child that doesn't get any love. But here's what I think is also coming into play and maybe putting people off Malaysia. Malaysia is a 60% Muslim majority country. And I think when people read this, they're immediately put off and maybe they imagine the Middle East on Iraq and Saudi Arabia, which are quite conservative countries. But the truth is, Malaysia isn't really like that at all. It's really laid back. Malaysia is a totally multicultural country with Muslims, Christians, Catholic, Hindu, Buddhists, all of them. Everyone is there. And they all coexist relatively peacefully. You will walk down a street and there will be a mosque, a Hindu temple, and a church. And people, they all mix and visit the temples. It doesn't matter what religion you are. The religion really doesn't come into play at all. Obviously, you should show respect to each culture you go to and show respect to the religious customs, but that's a given for everywhere. But the truth is, if you want to, you can drink alcohol. You can go to a party. You can date who you want to date, even though the dating is not that good. So that's the first thing I would say. Don't let the religion put you off. It's really relaxed and doesn't make any difference to anyone. And what you get with this mix is incredible food, an insane fusion, especially Malay food, Chinese food, Indian food, all mixed together. You can have whatever you want. Check out the Move to Asia cheat sheet. It's free, it's in the box below. It's just a quick overview of all the countries. Another misconception of Malaysia, it's the development. People don't really know where it's at. Some people ask me, does it have Wi-Fi? I think you'd be very surprised if you go and see the pace of development and how high quality it is. The internet is insanely fast. The healthcare is incredible. KL skyline with the towers rivals any American skyline. It reminds me of New York City. They even have a Times Square area. They even have a space program and have sent astronauts to space. But somehow the perception is that it's not developed yet. The highways are some of the most incredible roads I've ever seen. They pumped all the money into the roads because no one walks in Malaysia. You drive, everyone has a car, 4 cars preferably per household. So a lot of money and a lot of work has gone into the highways and they are ridiculous. And what's nice about Malaysia, with all its development, it's still kept some of its tradition and cultural charm. Even there's a pocket of land in the city center of KL called Kampung Baru, and it's worth over $1 billion, this piece of land, and the locals won't sell it to developers. So you have all these skyscrapers around this village, and it's pretty hilarious. The food is not bad down there. So yeah, look, that's only a matter of time before the price is right and someone takes the offer, but it's still nice to see there's still a balance of tradition and modernity. Okay, one big thing that everyone overlooks, but English is fluently spoken in Malaysia. Malaysians are fluent in English. They understand the jokes, the slang. They're very funny. It's a lot of fun to talk to them there. Jesus Christ. So there'll be no hassle. So there'll be no issue. And what's even more impressive is that Malaysians, depending on their ethnicity, some of them will speak 7 languages, minimum 3. You'll meet some people who speak up to 7 languages fluently. I can barely speak English. It's not just English, it's Cantonese, Mandarin, Tamil, depending on the family, depending on their heritage. In Ireland, we study Irish for like 15 years and no one, bar one guy I know, can speak it. Let's talk economics. Malaysia has positioned itself now as like a tech hub. It has all the industries needed to power on in the future. Palm oil, it's huge. Manufacturing is huge. And apparently it produces more semiconductors than people would realize. I didn't know that until now. So why is Malaysia so underrated? If it's so great, why aren't people talking about it more? Well, first of all, like everything, it's all about marketing. Thailand and Singapore's marketing has been really incredible. I don't know who they got, but let's just say Malaysia's is definitely not as aggressive. I feel as well it's location parked between Singapore and Thailand. No one takes it seriously as its own. It's just seen as a transit destination. You just pass through it. And then I would say probably media representation. It's just not as talked about. It's not as searched for as Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines. They're the top 3 searched for. Malaysia is just not up there yet. It gets mentioned in the media, but rarely featured. Only if there's a big scandal. It's harder to sell Malaysia. Thailand's easy to sell. Beaches, temples, relaxed living. Singapore, money, banks, sophistication, and towers. Malaysia, you're trying to sell multiculturalism, historically complex, diverse. It doesn't ring off the tongue. It doesn't fit in any hashtag. But that's the beauty about Malaysia. It's becoming a big player regardless of all the hype. And it's going to be standing in its own right with a real stable economy. People are starting to value it now. Malaysia is quietly becoming one of Asia's best countries. Strong economy, stable, great education, world-class infrastructure, and a price-to-quality ratio that can't be beaten in the world right now. And look, more than all that, it's just nice. The people are really friendly. It's just nice to be there. It's really chilled out and relaxed. You will enjoy it. I don't think there's anyone who wouldn't enjoy it. So yeah, now you know, there's more to Asia than Thailand, Philippines, Singapore. Check out Malaysia. You might like it. I already just said that. If you're serious about moving to Asia, check out the Move to Asia blueprint. I put everything in it, all the mistakes I ever made stupidly, so you can avoid them. Check it out, see if it's for you. Check out the Move to Asia cheat sheet. It's free, it's in the box below. It's just a quick overview of all the countries. And yeah, like and subscribe, do whatever you want to do. I need all the help I can get. I'll see you in the next one. Okay. That was nice, man. Very good.